Yeah, I got a biscuit. I don't know how I'm gonna eat this though, because I don't like some lovely Karen stories, and I'm out of breath because I am fat. So basically, I just reread this. This girl was standing in the middle of the way or asked these paramedic people to leave, but they told her no, and she was just trying to explain that she's doing her job and all that stuff, which makes sense. I understand, you know. But then again, like, it was an emergency situation. If it was me, and if I was that barista, okay. I'm so out of shape, man. Coronavirus did not do me good. Oh, okay. Shaking my head. You know, because like it's an emergency, I would just tell the people who are coming in, like just the regular customers, like, hey, don't mind the paramedics, they're just working on this guy, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't ask the paramedics to leave necessarily, because it's kind of like their thing. But I guess it was cringe, but it doesn't really seem like a huge Karen moment. But yeah, so we're gonna move on. This has also now become a mukbang string because I got a freaking chicken sandwich, I guess. So that's cool. I don't know if I'm going to start eating it because I don't want to show my face, but I forgot, I accidentally cut out the username, but we just gonna have to do with that. So, oh wait, I got the username right here. I'm a rage quit. Says, I went down with another CO to the Sally port to find that a Karen had already started spewing her typical BS. In the middle of her rant, she stopped and looked at my partner and said in a slur speech kind of way, I'm so rich I can spit on you and you can't do nothing about it. She figured out what happens if you spit on us. Oh, good lord. It just astounds me that these are adults and they want to act this way. I need more context to this story because I only took one picture. I think I accidentally took the wrong picture or the wrong screenshot. I don't know. Okay, I don't see any other reply, but I really want some context to this story and why did she say that she was gonna spit on you? That's insane. Why would... Just adults, man, in general. America's going downhill, and that's the reason why. Oh, my lord. Just the amount of entitlement is just... Oh, this is the subreddit. What's the subreddit? I don't even know, but, subreddit... I don't think this is the right subreddit, but anywho, I'm gonna read this one. From... Okay, I need to take better screenshots with this freaking computer, because I can't even... Take that out of the way. But yeah, whoever's watching, if you want to tell your Karen story, that would be awesome. Because I really want to know, like, if you... Because I'm, like, dead serious. I'm sure everybody who has had to work in some kind of food customer service has had to deal with a Karen, man. I mean, they're just everywhere. No matter what job you work out, you're going to have to deal with a Karen, and it's, like, ridiculous. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, so this is coming from... Whoa! This is coming from... I can't even read this name. Whoa, HMon8, and he said, or they said, happened before I became a manager. But once a while, I was serving at Steak and Shake. Ooh, Steak and Shake. At Steak and Shake, customer had a coupon for a burger, fries, and a shake for $XXX. Can't remember the price anymore. Anyway, on the coupon, it specifically stated that cheese on the burger was 39 cents upcharge. Although we did have a particular burger with cheese on it, lady threw a fit in the dining room that I was treating her unfairly and it was false advertising, etc., etc. I told her I agree it's false advertising with the picture, but the text specifically states up the charge, and unfortunately I can't do anything about it. The lady at the next table overheard everything and literally got up and put 50 cents on the table to cover it and said something to the effect of, I'll pay for your damn cheese if you just shut up. This pissed the cheese lady off even more. My manager obviously sensed the issue and came out and took the cheese up charge of the bill. Like, WTF, Karen. Why are you getting so upset over cheese? It's cheese. And it's not even that much of an upcharge. It's 39 cents. Usually most restaurants, like, charge, like, $1, like $2 for putting cheese on the burger. And this is why, and admittedly, I haven't always done this when it comes to coupons and stuff, but when you're looking at a coupon and you need to read it, like, really carefully because it could say something completely different and say something that you might have missed, and you might become a Karen at the end of it, and you might be mad that you didn't get your cheese and all that. But that's ridiculous. And I love the fact that a woman from another table came up and, like, slammed 50 cents on the table and was like, I'll cover it, it's fine. And it's like, and the cheese lady got mad at it, and it's like, girl, you're the one acting a fool. Why are you upset? You're the one causing a scene over cheese. Ugh, I'm glad I never worked at Steak and Shake. Ugh, good lord. Watch her be, like, lactose intolerant too. That would be, like, really funny if that was the case. If she was, like, lactose intolerant. So I'm gonna take a bite of my chicken sandwich, but I don't want you to see me. Because I'm hungry. I'm actually really hungry. Dang, Bojangles got the stuff. Bojangles got the stuff, man. Okay, anywho, so we had a lady freak out over cheese. That's great. Love to hear it. Ooh, this sounds good. Okay. So I know this one might be tiny, small, but so this comes from My Achievement, and he said, "Not a vacuum repair shop. People don't pay attention in vacuum cleaners as much as you think. LOL. I can't tell you how many times, many. You spelled many, M-A-N-E-Y. Yeah, I've never seen it spelled that way. That's funny. I can't tell you how many times people come to pick up their vacuums and say, oh, this one isn't mine, or mine didn't have scratches down the side. I can tell you this, and was all those scratches on the side. After the first 2 times it happened to me when started taking pictures of the unit with several numbers and customer info, send them home with serial number and require them to bring it back up for pickup. Despite the evidence, I had a lady close to tears because we didn't have her vacuum. Even with the pictures we had of it dropped off, her information, the matching serial numbers, and so forth. Sure, it's a big conspiracy. We love taking in vacuums and switching all the information around because it's fun. People need to pay more attention." Girl, and anyways, who's trying to steal your vacuum? Ain't nobody just trying to steal your vacuum. Like, what? She was freaking out because she was worried somebody was stealing their vacuum. Okay, and what if that was the case? The worst case scenario is that you're gonna have to buy another freaking vacuum. Like, and that's it. It's not gonna kill you if you have to buy a new vacuum. It's just sucks that your vacuum got stolen, but it's not the end of the road. And out of all the things to like get stolen, I feel like your vacuum isn't like should not be like the least of your worries, because at least it wasn't like your social security number or your PS5 or something like important like that. Like, it was just, it's just vacuum. Like, I have a vacuum right over here, and that thing is broken as heck. I need a new vacuum, but I'm too cheap to go out and get one. You know what I mean? So it's like, anywho, it doesn't make me upset, but it just concerns me about. But yeah, hold on, I'm gonna eat my chicken sandwich. I know this might sound really gross. It might be really weird. It was not me having my face cam on. Okay. Cool. Anywho, this comes from WRD Girl, and she said, "I was the only person on shift, which made me de facto manager." Okay, God bless it. 5 minutes before closing, a woman comes in and is so angry that we didn't have any decaf. Are we talking about coffee, or I was just thinking like a factory manager, like making metal or something, but no. 5 minutes before closing, a woman comes in and is so angry that we don't have any decaf. She demands we speak to the manager. I tell her that's me because I'm the only one here, and the coffee pots are clean for the night because it's 5 minutes to close. No, I'm sorry, I can't take another pot just for her. There's another place around the corner. She screams at me, telling me I'm going to find a real manager and get my slut ass fired. Yes, this poor employee sounds like a slut to me. Throws half a cup of cappuccino machine. Wait, what? Throws half a cup of cappuccino machine, slugging me, and starts looking like she's gonna jump the counter. Oh, good lord. I'm holding a hammer under the counter thinking, don't do it, don't do it. I pick up the phone thinking I'm gonna call the cops. She leaves, I lock the door. She comes back and runs face first into the glass door like a bird. Oh my gosh, girl. She freaking ran into the window over some coffee. Okay, so I am a pretty big, I try to drink at least like 1 cup of coffee a day, and I don't go like over that. I only drink 2 cups if I'm like really, really tired, but it's really rare for me to ever feel that way. And I don't ever drink coffee at night. I adore my sleep. I like my sleep. I'd rather have sleep than trying to stay up and drink coffee and all that. If I'm gonna stay up, I'm gonna drink like soda or something probably. But why, first of all, I have a few questions. Why is this woman trying to get coffee at night? Is there no other? She said in their text that there was another like coffee shop around the corner that she could have gone to. And secondly, like, coffee is coffee, bro. You could get coffee like anywhere else. I'm sure McDonald's has the exact same coffee that you're looking for or whatever, but like, why are you trying to get coffee at night? That's like really weird. And the fact that she ran into the door, the glass door, like a bird. Good Lord, man. Like, I've never lost my mind or my temper like that before in my life, and this woman is losing it over coffee and over the fact that she can't get her coffee. I hope that head injury was worth it, and that making a total fool of yourself was also worth it as well. And I feel bad for that girl. Like, she had to experience that all by herself. Like, legit, if that was me, I would threaten to call the cops. Like, this woman's on crack. She's on that pack. She'd be on that something else. And yeah, I would run away. No, I wouldn't run away. I would call the cops. But she also talks about, like, how she was holding a hammer under the counter and thinking, don't do it, girl. Like, that is a lot of temptation, and that's a lot of patience for sure. I think I would threaten her. I'd be like, hey, listen, I have a freaking bat under the counter. If you don't leave me alone, I'm gonna smash you with it. You know what I mean? Like, smash, you know? Like, bonk. Good Lord. And again, it just astounds me that these are literally adults. Somebody raised them to be like this. And they're probably raising their kids to be the same way. So it seems like, unfortunately, Karens are going anywhere. Because it's like a hereditary thing. They teach their kids that acting this way will get you the stuff that you want. Even if you can't get it, you can't take no for an answer, and you gotta act like this. Like, it's hereditary, and it's like crazy. Okay. Oh, this is retail. This should be good. I've only worked in 2 retail jobs in my life. I worked at, only 2. Rest have just been like food services. And no, 3. I've actually worked at 3. And I think I kind of like, if I had to choose between dealing with people in food service or dealing with people in retail, I think I might go with retail. Because usually half of the time it's not that bad. Okay, so this was deleted, but hold on, chicken biscuit. Ah! Oh, excuse me. There's just a really weird car that drove by, sorry. Okay, so this was deleted by this person, but I'm not in retail anymore, but I was managing a popular mid-range handbag store. Think typical Karen bag. I'm not in, oh my nose, gosh. I'm not in retail anymore, but I was managing a popular mid-range handbag store. Think typical Karen bag. About $200 to $400. Good Lord, why would you spend that much on a purse? At least I spend is like $40 maybe. Anyway, most customers were fantastic. This one woman was this Shrek-looking large redhead lady who had stomped in and demanded that we repair her 20-year-old bag for free. And if we couldn't do that, she demanded that we exchange this old ratty smell 20-year-old bag for a brand new one for her. Recently, policy changes as a result in new prices for the surface, but free repairs had about a year warranty on a new bag. Not a 20-year-old one. Good Lord. 20 years? I tell her as such. I was pretty young to have had the role. I did so she, dissatisfied with my answer, asked to speak to the manager. I told her I am the manager, and she began turning red as her hair. She screamed and yelled about how she'd call corporate and would never shop here again. Well, that sounds like a real loss. Losing a customer that's too cheap to repair a 20-year-old bag and hasn't bought a new one from us is just as long. I gave her my best shit-eating grind and say, I'm so sorry, that's just the policy. She demands corporate never. I gave her the customer service line that you can find on Google. Unbeknownst to her, she huffs away, forgetting her keys on the counter. She is halfway and she remembers, turns around, red as a beet, huffs in my smiling face and snatches the keys off the counter. It was hilarious. She came back months later, worked as a different person at the team. It didn't even look my way. She came back? She came back? Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's a lot of things to break down here. First, truthfully, I do not know any human female that has had a purse or has been using the same purse for almost 20 years. Most of these women that I know go and get new purses every 2 years or so, or like every couple months or whatever. And how did you not know that buying that bag, it had a year warranty to repair it, but yet you waited 20 years to get it fixed? If she's just using, I'm assuming that this woman has only been using one purse these entire 20 years, which is also surprising me. Not to sound like sexist or anything, but like I generally don't know any other women who don't go and grab a new purse like every 8 months or something like that. Like, it's ridiculous to have wait that long, especially for a new purse. And she had the nerve, and it's so embarrassing because not also did she have to go back and get her keys, but she came back months later and worked with someone else. Like, God forbid if I was that woman, I would feel ashamed of myself. I would never come back to that store ever. Oh my gosh. I definitely think that working in these types of jobs really give you the necessary exposure to the real world in a sense, because people can be really mean and people can be really nasty, and you really see that when you work in food services. And yes, I know my forehead is as big as the Atlantic Sea, and you could probably land a plane on it, but that's not what we're talking about. Working in these kind of jobs also just exposes to you just like how people can be and how people are and how you can handle those situations. I definitely learned a lot about dealing with people like that, working with the jobs that I have. Now, don't get me wrong, I still don't like people. I still get annoyed with people, but I know how to better deal with situations and people like that having these jobs and so forth. So the irritating thing about Karen's and Kevin's is that they think that there's nothing wrong with the way that they're acting. And I'm like, look around you, ma'am and sir. You're looking like a fool, and you're yelling at like probably this teenage worker who's just trying to make it through high school. Like, it just astounds me that people, and again, these are mostly adults, get this upset and they do it in front of children because they think they can. And you should know better as an adult to not act that way. Like, sorry that I'm scratching my eyeball, but my eyes really... Yeah, I guess that's really all I have to say. I mean, those weren't really... I was trying to get more humor out of this than like seriousness, but I guess this kind of did turn serious. But like, I just feel bad for all these people that I had to read. I read on Reddit. Like, I generally feel for you guys, and I know how you feel. I have worked in food service, retail, everything you could possibly imagine, and dealt with so many different people ever since I was like in high school. So I know how you feel, definitely. Please make sure to follow me on on my channel. We are 44 away from being affiliated and getting 50 followers. I would greatly appreciate it. Please make sure to follow me on all these other social media accounts I have here. My Twitter and my Instagram are about the same. I haven't posted anything on my Instagram, but I'm thinking of doing so soon. But I mostly post on my Twitter updates and like weird funny crap or whatever. Please make sure to also check out my archive.